Another beautiful sunset. Peace and quiet.
How about your Rover? Come here, Rover.
God damn it. Shit. What now? Go ahead.
Yeah, Rover, I need you to meet me at the Gas and Go, and it's going to be a code word Eagle. Copy?
Roger that. Are you sure, Eagle? We're going?
Right, we are going. No quarter.
Alright. Alright, I'll get a comms check in 5. Always when you least expect it. Hey, can I get a check on Eagle Alpha? Magazines, weapon, nods, spare batteries, water. Okay, en route. Hi guys, welcome to the ready room. That's what I call it. This is where we've got all of our gear stashed for whatever we're doing. So SEER challenge stuff, when I got dudes rotating through to do training, buddies coming out, and we just go out and do some stuff. And just want to talk a little bit about gear, setup, maintenance, stuff like that, and cover a little bit of principles. Don't worry about the ruckus out there. Got people here. As you can see, we've got a plethora of gear. All right, plenty of loadouts. This is the main loadout we'll go over real quick. And then we've got all our storage and extras, all right? So you may notice with the current loadout, all right, that's principle number 1. Everything should be ready to go, all right? So you should have something ready to go at a minute's notice, all right? So whatever the hell the scenario is, you choose, okay? So our weapon is always ready to go, and we're usually carrying that on us, all right? So we got tape on the lens. We've got our standard non-doomsday kit. All right, this is just a tap. We've got all our magazines, water's full, everything is ready to roll. And then we've got our hot weather day pack. All right, this is the Crossfire CF1 outstanding pack. That's the main thing we're picking up and rolling out with. So with that being said, your gear always needs to be ready to roll out, okay? So in order to do that, when you do come in, the first thing you should be doing is getting your gear ready to roll out again. All right, so you're going to give your weapon check. Whatever. You might have to clean it, get some dust out of there, check your sights, check your batteries. And then one of the most important things I do, especially in the hot weather, is we refill our water. Okay, so every freaking water source we have gets refilled as soon as possible. Any other expendables like food, batteries and stuff, we'll go ahead and refill that. So basically in this pack, we've got 2 days worth of food. We've got a water filtration system. We also have purification tabs in there. I've done loadout videos, don't need to do it again. But the point is, you've got those 2 principles covered, all right? Stuff is already ready to roll out. When you come back in, before you do anything else, get it ready to roll out again. Okay, so the next principle for me is adaptability. Okay, so as I said, it's hot as shit. We're up in the hundreds, and that's pretty much what we're rolling with. I don't plan on using a plate carrier, but I have some assembled, and some of these belong to other guys. So I've got mine ready to go in a moment's notice. I can easily rip those mags off so it's slick, and then I can just throw my tap rig over it. I kind of like the idea of not choosing one or the other, and then I got to move all my magazines and stuff. If I'm going to upgrade to a plate carrier and helmet, I like to have a slip plate carrier, throw the tap rig on there, and then, you know, once I'm in the field and I want to get rid of the plate carrier, I just drop that, but I still have everything on a tap. It's, you know, we can Met CC this crap all day long, but adaptability is a pretty important component. This is my actual plate carrier, and then we've got just a standard mesh helmet that's been upgraded with rail system and all that stuff. If I plan on bringing a plate carrier, this will be my nods facilitation device. If we're leaving the plate carrier and the doomsday battle stuff at home, well, then I've got a skull crusher mount for my nods that's in my day pack. Okay, sometimes I'll just set it off to the side so I'm not bringing it out for no reason, but it weighs like less than half a pound, so if I bring it out for no reason, whatever. I do have another strobe in my loadout pack with all the headlamps and all that stuff, but the key here is I've got a system that's ready to roll at any time, and with the gear that's presented here, I can just pick and choose what I need to. So some of the other guys, they just have a setup and that's what they go with, and then they just have to adapt to the seasons. So that brings me to the next thing, is seasonal equipment. Okay, it's summer, it's gonna be hot as shit here for the next couple months, so all my winter stuff is stored away. It's either hung up in the closet where other guys hang their stuff, or maybe I've got it buried in a box. Sometimes it'll get down to upper 50s at night, despite being 90 something during the day. So we do have some kind of cold weather gear in the backpack, but once we get into a seasonal change, all I got to do is basically upgrade the pack. That's the main thing. So I've got all these to choose from. Not all of those are mine. Next, since I've been playing with it, would be the Crossfire 2, which is about a 37 liter bag. I think you can expand it to a little over 40, and you've got all these freaking what they call baguettes you can throw on the outside for sustainment. So basically then I just dump my summer pack, put it all in there, and then this turns into the winter pack. All right, and we can do that easily because we've got most of the stuff that we're going to need to pull out for the field right here. Okay, so you got hats and gloves right there. That's for anybody to just come in and get them. We've got some loadout stuff here. These are just kind of, you know, pre-staged setups, pouches and such. So there's our boxes of MREs right behind here. So we got humanitarian rations, not bad, and then we've got standard MREs right next to my stuff. I've got my medical draw. Okay, so I've got a big old tub down here that's got all my surplus medical stuff. Okay, but for stuff that I want to throw onto a kit or put into a pocket, or maybe we're going to shoot that day and I want extra combat gauze and tourniquets, well, I can pull them right here out of the medical box. It's easy to access, piece of cake. So you can see everybody has their plate carriers lined up nice and orderly, so we're not affecting each other's stuff and we're not getting in the way. We don't have plate carriers laying all over the freaking place. We've also got battle belts over here set up and ready to go how people want. Somebody's backpack is over here. They got a backpack. We've got all of our weapon stuff. Cleaning kits, tools, extra loaded magazines, whatever else. As we're putting our stuff on, we might just need to grab from and take with us. That is our comms and power box. Okay, so it's not random extra radios and broken apart shit. That is the comms and power box that we need to pull out, refill some batteries that, you know, go with the headsets and stuff like that, and cables, attachments, and antennas, stuff like that. So if we're running different types of comms, or we want to, you know, we got to replace a hand mic or something, they're all right there. So pull it out, grab what you need. Then we've got some camouflage systems down here. I don't think you can see them, but we got brown, tan, woodland camo nets. And we've got the sizes that'll go over an ATV. We've got a size that'll go over a tent. And then we've got personal sizes. And those are going to be up here. So these are our personal camo nets to put over like a shelter or something. And then on the other side, we've got some snow ones. Okay, so again, most of the seasonal stuff, like the winter stuff, I've got put in a place where I don't have to grab it quickly. And then everything else for this season that, let's say, you know, hey, let's go out for a night patrol in an OP. You guys got an hour. Let's get ready. Okay, well, guys can come in here. I'll get my stuff out of the way, and they can just start picking and choosing what they need. And we do the same thing for the Seer Challenge. We got 10 dudes coming out for the Seer Challenge every year. And so I just get rid of the battle stuff, and then I just kind of reorganize everything to what we need for that kind of mission. Each team has a box. So we've got an HQ box down here in front of you that you can't see. We got an Op4 box. And they're going to have, you know, stuff you need in the field is bad guys and HQ. So that brings us into the next principle, at least for me, is maintenance. Okay, so maintaining your gear doesn't just mean cleaning it, but fixing things, replacing broken parts, you know, whatever. Like these hand mics are great. I can plug my headset into them so I can hear on the ATV. Once I get out on the ground, I can switch to this or just like an in-ear bud, depending on how I'm doing it. You know, but these break and the little earbuds break, all right? The cables get worn out and they short out and stuff. So that's part of your maintenance plan, but then you've also got to try to take care of your stuff, okay? So we all get in the habit in the grunt world, if you're actually going out in the field doing stuff, of just leaving your shit dirty, okay? So I've painted this tap rig, and it's great that it's been gilly washed. It's been drugged through the mud. Right now it's dusty as shit. So it's basically getting built into the environment. But you got to remember, you know, even this heavy duty nylon, if you never clean it, you're going to have issues, right? So things will start to fail on it, you know, especially when you're starting to get mud and grime and salt. You sweat out a ton of salt, it will start to wreak havoc on your nylon after a while. So my stuff is pretty much set up to be waterproof, because I've learned once you get caught in a rainstorm in the field, it's pretty hard to waterproof everything. That's a tough phone that's waterproof and everything else here. So whenever I notice I've just got nasty salt stains all over this crap, and I think, haven't cleaned this crap in a couple months, might want to do something. So I could just throw it outside and run a freaking pressure washer over it. The only thing I'll do is take out my magazines, because they're metal, for obvious reasons. And then everything else can stay in there, and I can pressure wash it right there on the porch and just watch that grime and garbage get out of there. So that's an important part of your maintenance, all right? Not cleaning your gear. Some people, you know, think it's like an army garrison thing, but you've got to think about this. Like, we have purchased almost everything you see here, all right? That shit gets expensive, okay? So I don't have big army to just hand me new stuff when I destroy it or it falls apart because I didn't take care of it. We've also got to think about possible long-term sustainment, all right? I don't have another tap rig. I have other chest rigs I can use, but the tap rig is my favorite one. I could go to an old LCE or LBV, but that's like in an emergency case, all right? The taps is what I like to use, so if I take care of it, it's going to take care of me. It's going to last a long time, right? And so this kind of goes along with the adaptability, but a principle I like to follow is organization, okay? So all the kits are adaptable on the spot. Probably takes 5 to 10 minutes for any dude to come in here and read the labels and just adjust his kit to how he wants. So usually what I'll do is I'll throw a table right here where you guys are standing, and then we'll just pull the boxes out and line the boxes up. Okay, so you've got plenty of room for guys to work. You've got tables with open boxes, so they adapt their kit. They pull out something, put it back in the box it belongs in, and there you go. So a principle that helps with that is organization, okay? With all these dudes coming in and out of here and all this gear, and you know, I'm not going to show you guys everything I have, all right? This is just why I call this the ready room. But just this stuff right here can get messy as hell. Like, we just had some dudes out here doing some training. They left. It took me about 2 hours this morning to reorganize this, all right? Because they try to do their part, you know, but come on. Only you know your system. Seer Challenge. We got 10 to 12 dudes rolling through here. This place is an absolute fucking mess when people leave. And that's on me because I tell them, hey guys, you're out here helping me for this or you're participating. Don't worry about a fucking thing. I'll handle it when you leave. All right. So that's how that goes. But the point is, as soon as I can, I reorganize this stuff. All right. So everything can be seen. You know, I can grab a pack, or I can move this one, grab this one, or move a couple. You know, I'm not grabbing a helmet and everything freaking collapses on me, ruining the system. You know, we've got these nice hooks for the plate carriers. If I need to get to a box, I can just shift that or, you know, move some things out of the way very quick. So with all this gear and all these dudes, you know, playing with stuff, the organization is key. Especially if we came to that scenario where we've actually got to come grab some shit and roll out within 5 to 10 minutes, okay? It would be an absolute circus if this wasn't set up in some kind of organized manner to where guys could come in and just go through stuff, okay? So organization, you could probably put that up top as a priority, but I usually focus on keeping my stuff ready to go. And then, especially if I'm alone, you know, as long as my stuff is good to go and I have already adapted to the environment and the weather and everything, then this can go to shit sometimes, okay? When we're talking about groups of guys coming through here for training or SEER challenge, yeah, it's got to be organized in some kind of manner. So that's it, guys. Hope this helped. I'll see you in the next one. Out.